This consumer, he's here. He's floating around, he's not familiar with what the product is, and he might not purchase. It's okay. In re-engagement, we have another chance to engage with him and convince him, hey, this product might be for you. Okay, in this lesson, we're talking about the Facebook funnel. Now, some people believe that Facebook is only good for one thing, bottom of funnel traffic. I strongly disagree, and I can't wait to tell you about that. So, I'm gonna break it down into three simple areas: prospecting, re-engagement, and remarketing. Prospecting is top of the funnel, or better known as our new customer acquisition. This is like you're standing on the sidelines and you're raising a sign saying, look at me, look at me. Why that's important is because you don't necessarily know what's going to work here, which is why we're staying 60+% of our time here, testing new angles, testing new personas, and testing new ways to convince a consumer to come into our audience. A little bit further down, we're going to our warm or audiences that are a little bit more aware of who we are and what we're trying to sell. That is our re-engagement area. The amount of time that we're spending here, it ranges between 10 to 20% because you might not have built up an audience just yet. A little bit lower than that is your bottom of funnel or remarketing. Remarketing is where we get our last ditch effort to convince a consumer to buy our product or to opt in. So for us, it breaks down like this. 60+% of our time is happening in prospecting. That in audience language, and we'll get into this once we get into the main section here, is our lookalikes, our interest-based targeting, and our broad audiences. So say they know a little bit about us. What do we consider them? We consider them re-engagement audiences. And those audiences are those that have liked some of our pictures, those that follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, seen an ad, and potentially even saved one of those messages. Then you get bottom of the funnel or remarketing. These are consumers that left Facebook, went to our website, and performed various actions. Remember the pixel? That's what they're recording, and that's the value of it. So when we're looking and analyzing how to build in our prospecting, re-engagement, or remarketing campaigns, take into consideration what areas you should spend most of your time in. Okay, so now that you get prospecting, re-engagement, and remarketing, what does this actually look like if I were to use some Facebook terms and diagram it if you're a new consumer coming in? At Facebook, when I want to choose a prospecting specific audience, it's going to be a broad audience or no targeting at all, or an interest-based audience, and lastly, a lookalike. For instance, say I'm selling a pencil. I post my first ad, I find a consumer, he doesn't buy. This consumer, he's here. He's floating around, he's not familiar with what the product is, and he might not purchase. It's okay. He's gonna work his way down into my next performance funnel, which is in the re-engagement section. In re-engagement, we have another chance to engage with him and convince him, hey, this product might be for you. So what happens? He doesn't buy from us. Maybe he went to our website, maybe he didn't. He continues to scroll on. Now we're gonna engage him because now he followed us on Facebook or followed us on Instagram. These are the audiences here. We get another opportunity to show him another ad. If he doesn't buy at this point, we have one final opportunity to get him at remarketing. So, although we targeted him initially with a broad interest or lookalike audience, and he didn't purchase from us, no problem. He now follows us on Facebook or Instagram or seen one of our videos, because guess what? He did get hit with an ad at top of funnel. As he makes his way down, we have one final opportunity to show them one more ad. At this part, when we're hitting them with remarketing audiences or remarketing creative, we can now convince them to make that purchase. Majority of the time, we're gonna see a higher drop-off or lower conversion rate on our prospecting creative, a higher conversion rate and a little bit of a less drop-off at re-engagement, and the highest conversion rate with the least amount of drop-off at remarketing. And guess what? After to see this ad, if it's good enough and if it's targeting on point, he's going to convert. And then that's how you get your customers. Money. So we understand we have prospecting, we have re-engagement, and we have remarketing. Fill it out, and I'll see you in the next one.
The Foundr mission is to help you create an ass-kicking business and help you learn straight from the mouths of world-class founders. Get your free printed edition of Foundr magazine featuring Sir Richard Branson. Just cover shipping and handling at foundr.com/Branson.